It's time. It's December 1st. I have Advent boxes behind me. We're going to talk about how Swedish death cleaning and the holidays and decluttering are all kind of jumbled up in my head and what that means for me this holiday season, what it means for you this holiday season as you watch my videos. And I am so glad you're here. Happy December, happy holidays. Let's do it. I understand that I am a bit of a dichotomy, maybe is the word. Conundrum is a good word. I have a lot of things that are true about me at the same time. Okay? The first thing that's true about me is yes, I am actively participating in the gentle art of Swedish death cleaning. Book link below. I've done plenty of videos about it. I am doing that. Also true, I love gift giving, and I actually really love gift receiving. But in my mind, these things have changed dramatically. And we're going to talk about how. We're going to talk about what's going to change. We're going to talk about how it affects the content I do on the channel. And we're also, which also seems a bit incongruent, that's the word I was looking for, I have this pile of Advent calendars behind me that we're going to open. So we're going to save that till the end of the video because I want to get into the other things first. It has been an insane week. We had Thanksgiving, we put up Christmas, and then I hopped on an airplane for 22 hours in Barbados with my wonderful pilot husband. He invited me at the last minute. There were seats on the flight. Delta actually just started. Come here, Scooby. You can be in shot. I told him he could be in shot as though he needed permission. You can't see him. He's down there. But anyway, he's there, the dog. Do you want to come up here so people can see you? Yeah? No? Okay, Lenny's coming in. He's a much bigger dog. Oh, now you can see that they're both here. So Delta just started flying into Barbados as a nonstop out of Atlanta last Saturday. And it was Scott's very first time down. And he was like, you should come with me. It will be really fun. I'll show you guys some pictures. I don't share the names of the crew hotels for privacy reasons. But suffice it to say, it was spectacular. I will say it's not a short trip down there. It was like 4 hours on the way down and almost 5 on the way back, but still had a fabulous time. It was such an amazing, spontaneous adventure. So I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad, if y'all will remember, I said I was going to do that more with him this year. This was the second time I've done it. It's just such a blessing. And I'm going to get to my point in a minute. Don't worry. It's just such a blessing to watch him work. He is such a fantastic pilot and he's such a fantastic captain and a leader, and to watch how he cares for the team on board and the passengers, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. We've been married. It'll be 35 years in February, and I'm just so honored to be his wife. So did that. Got home late last night, like 10. And now this morning I'm waking up like excited for it to be December 1st to start into the Advent boxes. And one of the reasons I had really intended to film this last week, I'm kind of glad I waited because now it's actually December 1st. So it's like, I was never one to open Christmas gifts early. My dad was always a huge rule follower about that. I think you should open Christmas presents on Christmas. Suffice it to say, I'm always checking because of the lipstick and my Invisalign. Yeah, it's actually December 1st now, so it feels like we're doing it when we're supposed to, and I'm excited. But my brain is jumbled, and I want to just kind of share, because I know a lot of you are on the decluttering journey with me as well. And it's odd and different if you come from a tradition where giving gifts and getting gifts on Christmas is a big deal. I grew up in a pretty consumer-driven home, if I'm going to be honest. Presents were a big deal. It was how we displayed our abundance. It was how we displayed love. My mom had grown up in very reduced circumstances, so having a huge pile of gifts under the tree was a mark of success to her. And I don't begrudge her that at all. But as you know, personally, I am on a journey to own less stuff. Not necessarily to own nothing, not necessarily to give nothing. I'm trying to find balance. And I actually love the holidays. I love buying people gifts. I love giving people gifts. I love wrapping the gifts. I love that entire tradition. So I'm trying to find a good space for myself. And I think I've landed where I want to be for this gift giving holiday. Because my children are in a time of life where they still are in need of a lot of things. We went to them a few weeks ago and we said, are there things you want for Christmas? Would you just like money for Christmas? What would you like? My son and his partner, Mike, were here over the holidays decorating the tree with us. By the way, there is no greater joy, and this happened last Christmas with Matt's girlfriend, Rin, than having your grown children come home and show off the family traditions to their people. That is something that no one ever told me. Hey, it's going to be really cool when your grown kids bring their people home and they go through every Christmas ornament and every decoration and they talk about the stories behind it and they decorate the tree with them and they talk about family traditions. And it is a joy like I have never experienced. It's so amazing. And I tend to be overly dramatic. I actually love that about myself, but it's incredible to watch. So that happened. And I went to all of them and said, what would you prefer? As y'all are aware, life is very expensive right now. Rent is very expensive. Utilities are very expensive. Everything is expensive and not looking like it's going to get less expensive anytime soon. So we really wanted to gift them things that would add to their lives. So what I've decided to do this year is instead of, oh, by the way, all of them, with one exception, said we would prefer just money for things that they need. Some household furnishings in the case of Mike and Will. In Matt and Rin's case, they are saving to hopefully buy a house at some point. So we're doing that. And then we're doing small gifts. Each one of them is getting something kind of small and practical. And then we're doing stockings. So of course, Santa does stockings for children, but when you're adults, usually you kind of do that for yourselves. At least that's how it works at our house. And so I've done what I've done other years. I've asked people for what are the toiletries you're almost out of, like face wash, deodorant, really, really practical things to go in stockings. Then we'll do some candy and some things like that. Matt and Rin, because they're not going to join us for Christmas this year, I'm wrapping up a box with some baked goods and their actual stockings, which I have warned them if they don't make their way back to my house, it's going to be a big deal. I'll have to fly to Denver and get them back. But it's just going to be very, very pared down. They're thrilled with it. I'm thrilled with it. And it's feeling a lot less stressful for me. I am still buying gifts I'm buying a few things for my mom. This really expensive Jo Malone body cream that she adores, that I bought her a tiny thing of last Christmas. And she's been, when I visited her at her assisted living, she's like using tiny little dollops of it because she doesn't want to waste it. So I got her the big thing of that. I bought something super fun for my sister, which I will not share because she watches my videos. So she's going to have to wait. And so, yeah, I'm still getting all of the joy without it just being too much of too much. So I just wanted to encourage you today, as we get into these Advent calendars, you can find balance there. It can be such a consumer-driven holiday, and I really want to get away from that, which I understand is ironic as I have all these, $500 worth of Advent calendars behind me. But actually, a lot of the things that are in here are either going to go in stockings or are going to like little gift bags for neighbors and things like that. There's no excuse for this. I can't justify this. No one needs this many Advent calendars. I just did it because it's fun, and it's fun to unwrap with you guys, so it's for work. Anyway, I'm not doing any gift guides this year. There may be a few things on the website that Annalise is putting together. No videos. There are so many gift guides. No Amazon shopping guide. No best gifts for her. I'm not doing any of that this year because what I always want my channel to be a reflection of what I'm doing personally. And what I'm doing personally is embracing the more simple side of the holiday. The lights, the beauty, the baked goods, candles, love, joy, all of the best things that I don't care how great the commercials are, you cannot find at the mall. So still buying gifts for people I love? Yes. Am I still asking for gifts? Not really. I have specifically said, please do not spend your hard-earned money on me. I will be very content and happy if I have nothing to open on Christmas morning. I just want to be with the people I love. I want to have a beautiful breakfast and some cinnamon rolls and just stop and be grateful. So I don't know if that's a huge pronouncement. I mean, other than the fact that there won't be any gift guides this year. I said a while ago, I'm not going to be doing shopping hauls anymore. We're just simplifying. We're not all the way simplifying, but we're cutting back, and not in a way that feels like a scarcity mindset. We are scaling back in order to create abundance of time and energy that isn't spent on things, that is spent on people and reading books and lighting all the candles and doing all the stuff. So that's how we're starting out. What are the videos going to look like? I promise you we are going to get to the calendars. The videos are going to be a variety of things. I have no idea how much I'm going to upload in December, at least 4 times. And then we'll also I have at least 2 more, if not 3 more videos from my Disney Dream travel vlog that will go up, my very Maritime cruise. Catch up on those if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a lot of home vlogs. I'm hoping to do some baking with you guys. This new microphone, I'm hoping will enable me to do some more baking in my kitchen. Sound was always an issue in there. And yeah, it's going to be very much whatever it is I experience. I have a trip to Arizona to see family. I'll bring you some of that. And I think it's just going to be our best December ever. So let's get started. Okay, let's do our Advent. Which one do we want to do first? Let's do the L'Occitane one first. If you didn't watch my video where I went over all of the calendars that I bought, I think a lot of them are still in stock. So if you want to do like what I'm doing, is I do the Advent calendar and then I only keep the very best of what's in here for myself, meaning, not that sounded really selfish, meaning the things that I know I will use, and then the things that I can't use or won't use, I will re-gift throughout the holidays. So it actually works out great, because I would much rather sit here and open Advent calendars with you guys than be out shopping for gifts like for my neighbors and my hairstylist and people like that. So there we go. We've got to find number 1. This is always the big thing, right? Where is number 1? I remember years ago, the first person I ever watched open Advent calendars. This was such a fun part of it. There it is. There it is. Okay, how do these open? I guess you just punch. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, we are starting out on a high note. We have Neroli and Orchidee. No idea. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Cream, hand cream. This looks really beautiful. I'm going to open it. I'm sure. Oh, well, that's a special treat. I was worried it had one of those seals. So if I decided to re-gift it, it would be a problem, but it like popped open. You know what? You can still gift it to somebody if you take like a drop, right? I didn't touch my skin. Oh, that smells so good. The reason I got the L'Occitane one is I love them for travel hand cream. You know how you always need cream that just the air is so drying on airplanes. That goes on so smooth. Okay, love. Their hand cream is like my favorite product from them. So the fact that this was the first thing that we opened, that makes me very happy. Make sure I get that in shot so you can see it. Oh, so pretty. And all the prices for these and everything is in that other video. So I will link that if you want to go back and look at that. Okay, the next one we're going to open is going to be our candle one. This is the Voluspa candle line. These are for sure going to be given as gifts. I love giving this size in particular. Y'all remember when I opened them up, it's got a little rip in it, which makes me kind of sad, but I didn't really feel like shipping it back. I'm sure they would have taken it, but we're going to do day number 1 on this. And this is a US-based candle company. And this is the Japonica collection. And I'm trying to say hand poured in the USA by Voluspa in Irvine, California. Shout out to Irvine. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that smells amazing. This scent does it tell me on the back? I think it gives me more details on the back of the box. Nope, it does not. You're just going to have to trust me that this smells really good. It's very clean. I had hoped that these were not all holiday scents because that would be A, boring, and B, you don't want to give holiday scented candles as we get closer to the holiday. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I just did a silly thing. It says right on there. Do you know what it is? Spiced pumpkin latte. But this is interesting, and maybe I'll do this as I open these the rest of the season. Does not read spiced pumpkin latte to me. I normally do not like food scented candles. This does not smell like spiced pumpkin latte. This smells very fresh and clean and beautiful, but I would never guess that that's what it was. So I think that's a good thing. So we'll put that over here. So that's day one on that. Now, I don't know that I'm going to open every single day with you guys on camera. I feel like that might get kind of boring and redundant. But as I said, we don't know what this month is going to hold. Who the heck knows? By the way, I didn't even tell you, we're filming down here in my basement. If you remember when we got this tree last year, I had a very impulsive moment where I was like, I must go to Lowe's and buy tree for basement immediately. I've moved us over here to the corner. We've really transformed how we're using this space down here. And we're down here a lot now because we added some ducts, so we get heating and air conditioning down here. So it's really pleasant, and I just love it. It's like cozy and happy, and the dogs love being down here, so it works out. This one is a brand new to me brand. It is owned by, I don't know who the owners are, but I do know that they are part of the LGBTQ community. So I need to look more into Beekman. If you already know, I'm sure you can comment below, or you can go look it up for yourself. That's what first turned me on to them. I love to buy products from marginalized communities. Period. Dot. That's the way I like to roll whenever possible. This fit the bill for that, and I have heard nothing but wonderful things about their products. I didn't do a lot of research. I know that everything they do is goat's milk based, but what I loved about this is the way this packaging is spectacular. I didn't have this one yet when I did the other my big Advent thing, but it is so gorgeous. And there is actually a storybook in here. Can I pull that out? Oh, I see. There's a ribbon. Okay, hold please. There is a storybook about a little goat. And maybe I'll read it aloud at the end, but look how sweet. I do love reading aloud. So at some point in Vlogmas, I will read this book to you because the illustrations are just precious. So we're going to set that aside. We're going to find number one, which this one is a little bit easier to see. I don't know what dogs are barking at. Number one is right here. That's Sadie's delivery bark. Do your dogs have like particular barks? Comment below. I'm sure they do. I think it's actually a dog behavioral thing. Like they have a bark that is Scott's home. They have a bark that is delivery. They have a bark that is Maggie, the Bernedoodle next door. Okay, this is potato peel rapid resurfacing milk facial with 15% glycolic acid, 10% lactobionic and lactic acid, and potato pulp. Potato pulp. Let me see if you can see that. I have never put potato pulp on my skin before, but you know what? This is a new to me brand, so I'm really actually looking forward to trying some of their products. Oh, this is gorgeous. All right, I will try that, and I will report back to you guys what I think. That's amazing. Okay. And how are you supposed to use it? Spread a thin layer onto clean skin and leave on for 5 to 20 minutes. Rinse off with warm water. This feels like it would be a really good thing to do like on a cold night in my new bathtub. Like put this on, take my bath. I love my new bathtub, by the way. I'm just saying. And I am so grateful that we got it done before the winter time, before tariffs time, all kinds of reasons why I'm glad we got it done when we did. And it's such a great retreat. Okay. This, I gotta say, I think this box is the most beautiful Advent box I've ever bought. Look at the detail. Look at the gold on that. And then it has, this is where the book was. And then it has this big, beautiful gold ribbon down the center. Good job, Beekman. Wow. Okay, so we've got that. written by neighbors from around the world. I meant to look more into the brand, and I know a lot of you are huge fans, so I will do so before we open our next one. Okay, now let's do what do we want to do next? Funny story, I ordered and mentioned one from the European deli. I never got it. And I don't know, I went back through my emails. I could never find either my credit card being charged or a shipment information or anything. So I think they had some issues with the strike. So I think my order got canceled. So we're going to have to try that one next year because I don't have any baked goods. I have some wine, but I don't have any chocolate or baked goods. So that's kind of boring. Okay, now we're going to do the Elemis one. La 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 la. I do love me some Elemis. It is my primary skincare. That does not mean, by the way, if there's dog hair on this sweater, just deal. There's no way to not have dog hair on my clothes. That does not mean that I can't use other skincare products, especially for things like facials and things like that. But the bulk of my skincare is Elemis. It's what I love. It's what I've used for years. Right now, I'm currently using the Pro, I think it's called Ultra Pro. I'll link it down below if you're interested. The night cream and the day cream. I'm also using the vitamin C serum and the cleansing pads that work. They're like resurfacing pads. And my skin, you guys, that's been my regimen now for about 8 weeks, I guess. And I'm seeing a huge difference. That vitamin C serum is amazing. So I will link that below. So here is our Elemis box. They didn't go, last year's, if y'all remember, was a lot like, I don't know, more traditional, but I'm not mad about this. I think this is really pretty. All right, where's number one? Where are you, number one? Why can't I find you? Okay, that was the first time I burst into song. Usually in Vlogmas, that happens sooner. Okay, this is my Ride or Die, the Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This product right here is the thing that if you were like, all the other skincare in the world is going away and you can only have one product, what are you having? It's this. It is, I wear a lot of like tinted sunscreen and things like that because hashtag my dermatologist. I don't know why I said it that way, but this cleansing balm, the smell is amazing. And I love these travel sizes because I can just tuck those in my travel bag and love, 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 love. So yeah, that was number one on the Elemis. So let's put that over here with our little haul. I love this so much. I know this is why I am a dichotomy. I am incongruent. I am at odds with myself because trying to not, lower my consumerism and not buy things I don't need. And also here are all of my Advent boxes. I don't know either. I don't know. Okay, the last one is the most wonderful wines of the year wine advent calendar. It is huge and heavy, so I will show you a picture of it. I'm not going to try to lift it up like this or I will throw my back out. Although I am trying to do more weight training, but still. But we're going to open this first one. Wonder if I can tilt you guys down. Whoa, everybody hold on. There we go. I can tilt you down. Oh, that's even better. Now you can see that I'm just wearing yoga pants and a nice sweater, which do not go together at all, but that's okay because it's actually really cold here today. All right, number one is really easy to find. It is right there. No, that's number 6. This is why I can't film and point. This would be number one right there. So let's open these up. Now, this one was recommended on Food and Wine Magazine's list, which I'm not an idiot. I know that they paid them probably to be on the list, but I liked it because, oh, there's like no information about it. Wait a minute. How do you find out? Open a window each day, scan the QR code for a daily featured wine video. Cheers to the season from In Good Taste. Okay, I'm kind of shocked that there's nothing on the bottle. Let's see if the back, I'll scan the QR code and give you guys more details. No. Okay, shocking. Did it come with something that I took out? That is very possible. So we will try this wine, and what I will do is our next Vlogmas video, I will give you a review of this white wine. It's very anticlimactic. No idea. Like literally this looks like moonshine. Like there is no label. I wonder what it is. Qu'est-ce que c'est? No idea. Yeah, we'll just try this and I'll report back what it was, because I'll scan the QR code. Actually, what I'll do is I'll scan the QR code and I'll put a title right here in big letters that says, this wine is do-de-do-de-do, la 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 la. And so you can see. So I'm very excited about that. So happy December. Whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, nothing, winter solstice, it's just cold and dark and you like pretty lights, I'm so glad you're here. I hope if you haven't already subscribed, you would take a second and do that. It would really mean the world to me. And I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate you. I love that we do this every year. I love that my entire 7 years on YouTube, I have done some shape, form, or fashion of December holiday vlogs. So I tried like traditional Vlogmas one year. I think I might have tried that twice. Dismal failure. I will put in like the pinned comment links to all of my Vlogmas videos. So if you want to watch a Vlogmas video of mine every day of December, there is definitely enough for you to do that. I'm just going to do my best. I've got some projects that I'm working on. More on that in the coming weeks that are going to launch in January. So I'm very busy with work this week, but these videos will just be fun and happy and joyful. I am ready to embrace the fun and happy and joyful, and I hope that you will come along with me on that journey. Whatever you are doing today, I hope you're finding joy, and I'll see you next time.